Hey guys, this is Idea Rishi back here with another video, and this is the review video of the Nokia Lumia 630, and this is a single SIM edition, so let's get right. Now let's clear all the tech specs first. It's got a 1.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 processor with an Adreno 305 GPU, 512 MB of RAM, 5 megapixel back facing camera, Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, 1830 milliampere battery, and yeah, that's most. And now moving on to the design aspect of the phone. Its design is quite unique to other Lumias because it's the first time I've seen a Lumia which has an angled edge here, but I don't think this design choice was quite a good idea because for me at least, the using the power button and volume button is okay, but reaching for the power button, I've always had to put the phone up like that and reach the power button comfortably, and hitting the volume locker and all that, it's easy to do that because it's closer to the thumb. They should put the power button on top here and the volume button down here, so that's only one thing which I have here. Otherwise, rest of the design is good. This plastic matte color thing, it catches dirt and scratches quite easily, so if they put a glossy finish, it would have been more resistant to the dirt and scratches because it'll be easy to clean away. And yeah, that's all the design of the phone. Now onto the camera side. It doesn't matter about how many megapixels the camera of a phone has. Other things also go into it, the optics, the lens, everything. For example, look at the iPhone 6. It's only an 8 megapixel camera, but it's touted as the best camera smartphone in the world. So though it's an 8 megapixel camera, it's much better than the ones which you get for cheaper price. But anyway, people like hearing bigger megapixels and all, but only a 5 megapixel camera, but it's good for 720p video recording at 50 frames per second. The picture quality of the phone is also quite good. During daylight modes, it's not so saturated but mid-level. The color accuracy is good. The exposure is also quite good. It's not that grainy. It takes quite good photos. But the only problem this camera has struggling is during low light mode. In low light conditions, it's not that great. Because since there's no flash, it's always so dim. But if you want to increase the brightness of the photos and all that, see this video here. Just see that video and you will learn how to make your photos a bit better. So the camera user interface also on this phone is also quite good. It's very similar to other Lumias. So if you come from a earlier Lumia, and you will be right at home with this one. You have to just slide out the camera icon there and you will be able to take quite amazing shots, in fact. And if you feel like you are not getting the nice shot when it's a moving object, you just slide between the mode which has like lots of files. Click on that, it'll capture a collection of photos and tell which one is best for you. The software will tell which one is the best photo for you. So that photo, you can choose your own photo also, which one you like and all, as your own thing. So that's also a great thing which I like with the camera interface. Very user friendly, easy to understand. This is the first time I'm using a Lumia camera thing, so I'm feeling very comfortable with it right now, adjusting all the modes. It's almost like a DSLR, almost, not exactly like a DSLR. No front facing camera, so if you are a selfie freak, you need to go for another phone, not this. Now moving on to the battery department, it's got an 1830 milliampere battery, which is the size of the iPhone 6 battery, but it doesn't last as long as the iPhone 6. The screen on time I got was like 1.5 hours or 2, maximum I'll get 3, so it's decent enough if you put the display brightness on low all the time. But I don't think you'll be doing that because I'm a student, so whenever I use it, I'll be using it outside often, so direct sunlight I'll put it on high. And that's another problem with this phone, is the ambient light sensor. There is no ambient light sensor, so you can't put auto brightness or anything like that. So that's the only downside for the battery department. But you can put on a battery saver mode and check out what all you have to do and all that. So same that video there, just go check it out. It's quite helpful if you are using a Windows phone. Now the call quality on this phone is also quite good. The earpiece sound quality is also quite good. The people on the other end say I sound okay because of the mic is right facing my mouth, but on my side it was like sometimes I couldn't hear the person, or sometimes I could hear them too loud. Maybe they were speaking too loudly. The loudspeaker quality is also quite good while taking speakerphone calls. Loudspeaker quality is also superb. It's like hits the roof when it becomes quite loud. So here, listen to a trailer from Terminator Genesis.
Key to the future, to the past. Primary military systems are secure.
Signals from half our satellites are scrambled beyond recognition.
Can't trace the virus.
There's another problem I have. Whenever you watch a movie trailer or something, when you try to pull the notification shade, it always comes vertical. So if they had kept it horizontal like iOS and Android, they could have done that, but I don't know, maybe with a software upgrade they can fix that up. But that's also another problem I have with Windows Phone. Now moving on to the Windows experience from an Android user. I've been using Android for a long time. Right now I have the Nexus 4, so you can check out the review there. So then after coming to Windows, it's been quite pleasure using the phone, getting notifications, having a notification tray like that. It's quite good, and quick toggles and all that. But there are not that many quick toggles and all. So anyway, half the time you'll have to go to the settings and do it. So the main thing which I don't like about Windows is the apps. It has lots of apps, don't get me wrong, it has lots of apps like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Vine, Foursquare. It has most of the social media apps, but it still needs to develop and grow like that. So once I think so next year or next month in fact, it should at least get more apps. So now with Windows 10 coming, if this gets a software upgrade to Windows 10, then it'll be quite a good out. In this review I rate this phone 7.5 out of 10 because it still needs some improvement. So if you are buying this phone, thinking of buying this phone right now, don't buy it right now. If you are really wanting to buy Windows, then think of this. And since Microsoft has already released their Lumia 535, just wait for that to release in India, then compare both of them. Which one is better for you? Which one you think will work better for you? So choose that phone and buy. If you want Android, there are tons of Android phones, but the best Android phones I need to tell you are from the Android One phones and the Motorola phones. So those are the only things. Windows Phone, not that many options, you can only get from Nokia, but it's quite a hell of a good phone. So yeah, if you're thinking of buying this phone, then buy it right now, or else wait for the 535 to release. And see you guys in my next video for another epic tech video. Peace.